In a world where everyone is striving to be seen and heard, where the noise of social media and the clamor for attention is ever present, have you ever considered the profound power of silence? The ancient Stoics understood this strength, the kind of presence that speaks volumes without uttering a single word. Silent attraction is not about being the loudest in the room, but about cultivating a presence so captivating that people are drawn to you effortlessly. Today, we are diving deep into this concept, exploring 12 habits rooted in Stoic philosophy that can help you become silently attractive. Each of these habits will not only enhance your social appeal, but also align with living a life of virtue as taught by Stoicism. Stay with us until the end, because these habits can profoundly change the way you interact with the world. You might find that the quiet power within you is more magnetic than you ever realized. Embracing these habits can lead to deeper, more meaningful connections and a life of authentic self-expression. 1. Cultivate empathy and compassion. Empathy and compassion are not just about feeling sorry for someone. They involve truly understanding their experiences, connecting with their joys and struggles, and engaging with them on a deep emotional level. When we cultivate empathy, we build a bridge that transcends differences and binds us through our shared humanity. In Stoicism, compassion is an extension of recognizing our common bonds with others, reminding us that we are all part of the same human experience. The Stoic perspective on empathy. Stoicism emphasizes living in harmony with nature and others. The concept of oikeiosis, which refers to the idea of familiarizing oneself with the world and those in it, highlights our natural inclination to connect with others. It encourages us to extend our care beyond our immediate circle, to include the wider community and even all of humanity. When we practice empathy from a Stoic perspective, we're not only engaging with others on a surface level, we're acknowledging the interconnectedness of all beings. It becomes more than just a social skill. It's a way to live a virtuous life. But how can we cultivate empathy in a world that often seems so divided? Empathy begins with understanding. Ask yourself, when was the last time you truly listened to someone without the urge to respond immediately? Are you present in your conversations, or are you simply waiting for your turn to speak? To cultivate empathy, start by practicing deep listening. This involves setting aside your judgments and being fully present in the moment. When you are genuinely interested in what someone else is saying, you signal that you value them, and the interaction becomes more meaningful. In Stoicism, this act aligns with the virtue of justice, which involves giving others the respect they deserve. The role of self-awareness in empathy. A key component of empathy is self-awareness. It's difficult to connect with others if you are not in tune with your own emotions and reactions. The Stoics taught that by understanding ourselves, we can better understand others. Reflect on your own experiences and emotions. How do they shape the way you perceive others? Are you aware of your biases and how they may affect your interactions? When we recognize that our emotions are merely responses to our perceptions, we can better manage them and approach others with a more open and compassionate heart. Stoicism encourages us to practice self-control and emotional resilience, which are crucial for maintaining a compassionate outlook even in challenging situations. Action steps for practicing empathy. Listen actively. Focus on what the person is saying rather than preparing your response. Allow yourself to be present in the moment. Reflect on shared humanity. Remind yourself that we all experience suffering and joy. The person you're interacting with has struggles just as you do. Practice. Self-reflection. Spend time each day reflecting on how your emotions affect your behavior. This awareness will help you better understand others. When you embody empathy and compassion, you not only enrich the lives of those around you, but also cultivate your own growth. By extending yourself towards others, you forge deeper, more meaningful connections. These actions resonate deeply in a world where empathy is often in short supply. As we transition to the next habit, Think about how empathy not only affects your relationships, but also how it shapes your character. Ask yourself, in what ways can I practice compassion more deliberately in my daily life? 2. Embrace joy and laughter, mindfully. At first glance, Stoicism and laughter may seem like unlikely companions. After all, isn't Stoicism about maintaining a calm demeanor and not getting too caught up in emotions? The truth is, Stoicism recognizes the value of joy and the importance of not taking life too seriously. Embracing laughter doesn't contradict Stoic principles. In fact, it aligns perfectly with the idea of accepting life's challenges with a lighter heart. The role of joy in a Stoic life. Joy is an essential aspect of living a good life. The Stoics understood that while life is filled with struggles, it is also filled with moments of beauty and humor. Recognizing and appreciating these moments does not diminish the gravity of other experiences, but adds depth to our understanding of life as a whole. Stoicism teaches us to accept what we cannot control, and part of that acceptance is finding joy where we can. How does laughter connect us? Laughter has a way of breaking down barriers and building bridges. When you share a moment of humor with someone, you create an instant bond, a shared experience that transcends differences. This aligns with Stoicism's emphasis on the interconnectedness of all people. In laughter, we find common ground, and in doing so, we remind ourselves of our shared humanity. Ask yourself, how often do you allow yourself to laugh freely? Do you find humor in everyday life, or do you let the weight of your responsibilities overshadow your ability to enjoy the lighter moments? Embracing life's absurdities. The Stoics taught that much of what we experience is beyond our control, and sometimes the best way to cope is to acknowledge the absurdity of it all. When we learn to laugh at life's unpredictability, we practice a form of acceptance that is distinctly Stoic. It doesn't mean we disregard the seriousness of our challenges, but we balance our perspective by recognizing that humor can coexist with hardship. Practical steps to cultivate joy and laughter. Look for humor in everyday situations. Challenge yourself to find one thing that makes you smile every day. It can be a small, seemingly insignificant moment that brings a sense of joy. Surround yourself with positivity. Spend time with people who make you laugh and lift your spirits. Engage with content that brings lightheartedness into your life. Reflect on the role of laughter in your life. Ask yourself if you're giving enough space for joy. How can you incorporate more moments of laughter into your daily routine? As you integrate more joy and laughter into your life, you will find that it transforms not only your mood, but also the atmosphere around you. By cultivating a sense of humor and appreciating life's lighter side, you foster a silently attractive quality that draws others toward you effortlessly. Now, let's explore how embracing independence can enhance your silent attraction even further. 3. Maintain independence with balance. Independence is often celebrated as a desirable trait, but in Stoicism it goes beyond the idea of self-sufficiency. True independence is about finding inner strength and confidence, knowing that your happiness and peace of mind come from within, not from external circumstances. It is the freedom to live in accordance with your values and make decisions that are right for you, even if they go against the grain. What does it mean to be truly independent? Stoic independence is not about rejecting help or living in isolation. It's about having the courage to walk your path and the wisdom to recognize when support is needed. Being independent involves developing resilience, practicing self-control, and mastering your desires. It's about the understanding that your worth and happiness do not depend on external validation. Ask yourself, do you live according to your values, or are you swayed by the opinions of others? When faced with a decision, do you seek approval, or do you trust in your judgment? The Stoic view on self-reliance. The Stoics believed that true freedom comes from mastering one's inner life. When you are in control of your emotions and desires, you are no longer a slave to the external world. This kind of independence is not easily attained, as it requires continuous effort and self-examination. However, it is one of the most rewarding pursuits, as it leads to a life of virtue and tranquility. Independence is attractive because it signals that you are not easily influenced by the tides of popular opinion. It shows that you have a strong sense of self and the courage to live authentically. This quality draws others to you, as it reflects a quiet confidence that is both reassuring and inspiring. Action steps for cultivating Stoic independence. Regularly reflect on your values. Take time to identify what truly matters to you. Are your daily actions aligned with your core values? Develop emotional resilience. Practice staying calm and centered in the face of setbacks. Remember that while you cannot control events, you can control how you respond to them. Embrace solitude. Spend time alone to understand yourself better. Solitude is not loneliness. It is an opportunity for self-growth and introspection. Cultivating independence will make you silently attractive by signaling that you live life on your own terms. As we move to the next habit, consider how your independence impacts your relationships and the way you present yourself to the world. 4. Express your style with intention. In Stoicism, the principle of living in accordance with nature extends beyond just our inner life. It includes how we choose to present ourselves. Your style can be a powerful form of non-verbal communication, telling a story about who you are and what you stand for without saying a word. When you align your appearance with your inner values, you radiate authenticity and silent confidence. The Stoic approach to style. For the Stoics, life is about intentionality and living virtuously. This philosophy can be applied to your style by choosing clothing, accessories, and grooming that resonate with who you are, rather than mindlessly following trends. It's not about being the most fashionable or the most extravagant, but about ensuring that your outward appearance is a reflection of your inner self. Ask yourself, what does my style say about me? Do my clothes and appearance align with the person I strive to be? Or am I simply conforming to external expectations? By making deliberate choices in how you present yourself, you communicate a sense of purpose. This is silently attractive because it indicates that you are someone who lives with intention. Why does style matter in Stoicism? Stoicism does not preach renouncing material possessions or ignoring aesthetics altogether. Rather, it teaches us to focus on what truly matters and to be mindful of how our actions, even in seemingly mundane aspects like dressing, reflect our values. Your style should enhance your expression of authenticity, not overshadow it. It is about being true to yourself and allowing that truth to shine through every element of your life. Consider the clothes you wear as an extension of your character. When you choose garments that feel right and resonate with your identity, you naturally exude a quiet confidence that others find captivating. This isn't about impressing others, but about being consistent in who you are, inside and out. Practical steps to align style with Stoic principles. Reflect on your personal style. Take time to consider what your clothing and grooming choices say about you. Do they reflect your values and the person you want to be? Simplify your wardrobe. Focus on quality over quantity. Choose items that you love and that represent your personality. This reflects the Stoic principle of temperance, which encourages moderation. Evolve your style along with your personal growth. As you grow and change, so will your preferences. Let your style reflect this journey. It's okay for your appearance to shift, as long as it remains true to who you are. Your external appearance is an opportunity to show the world your authentic self. When you choose to present yourself with intention and consistency, you naturally attract others who are drawn to your silent strength and authenticity. This leads us seamlessly into the next habit, cultivating a touch of mystery. 5. Cultivate a touch of mystery. Mystery is often associated with intrigue and allure. In the realm of silent attraction, maintaining a touch of mystery can make you more captivating and can deepen your interactions with others. Stoicism encourages self-control and the deliberate sharing of oneself. This aligns with the idea that not everything about you needs to be revealed all at once. Why mystery matters in Stoicism. In Stoic philosophy, self-control is a highly valued virtue. It teaches us to be intentional with what we share and to avoid oversharing, which has become commonplace in modern society. By keeping some things private, you cultivate a sense of depth that invites others to explore your character further. Consider this. When was the last time you felt truly drawn to someone who immediately shared everything about themselves? Likely, the most compelling people are those who reveal their layers slowly, allowing you to discover more about them over time. This approach respects your own inner world and signals that you value the quality of your connections over the quantity of information shared. How to practice Stoic mystery. Maintaining a sense of mystery does not mean being secretive or constructing a facade. It involves selective sharing and being mindful of what you reveal. This approach can make interactions more meaningful because each piece of information shared is intentional and purposeful. Ask yourself, are my words necessary, or am I sharing just to fill the silence? Am I allowing others the opportunity to engage deeply with me? Steps to cultivate a touch of mystery. Share with purpose. When you speak about yourself, do so with intention. Choose what to reveal based on the situation and the depth of the relationship. Value depth over breadth in conversations. Instead of trying to cover many topics superficially, dive deeper into fewer subjects. This allows for a more profound exchange and leaves space for curiosity. Respect your inner world. Understand that not every thought or experience needs to be shared. Some things gain value by being kept close. Embracing a touch of mystery naturally enhances your silent attraction. It signals that there is more to you than meets the eye and invites others to engage more deeply. Now, let's move on to how mindful body language can further amplify this magnetic quality. 6. Use body language to project confidence. The Stoics placed great emphasis on aligning the outer self with the inner self. This means that our external expressions, such as our posture, gestures, and facial expressions, should reflect our internal state of calm, dignity, and strength. Body language is a powerful form of nonverbal communication that can silently convey confidence and attract others. Stoicism and body language. Body language reflects our thoughts and emotions. The Stoics believed that self-control and mindfulness were crucial for living a virtuous life. By mastering your body language, you can project a sense of tranquility and self-assuredness that is inherently attractive. When your movements are intentional and your posture is upright, you demonstrate respect for yourself and others. Ask yourself, how does my body language affect the way others perceive me? Does it reflect my inner strength, or does it reveal tension and insecurity? The importance of posture. Good posture is not just about looking confident. It is a manifestation of self-respect. When you stand tall with your shoulders back and head held high, you signal to the world and to yourself that you are worthy of respect. This kind of physical presence naturally draws people toward you because it exudes an aura of approachability and trustworthiness. Practical steps to improve body language practice. Mindful movements. Be aware of how you move and what your gestures convey. Avoid fidgeting, as it can indicate nervousness. Instead, keep your movements slow and deliberate. Maintain eye contact. Genuine eye contact creates a connection and shows that you are fully present in the moment. It reflects the Stoic value of mindfulness and being engaged with those around you. Smile sincerely. A genuine smile can break down barriers and create warmth. It conveys friendliness without saying a word. By practicing mindful body language, you align your external actions with your internal state, enhancing your silent attraction. This brings us to the next habit, the power of being present. 7. Prioritize mindful presence. The Stoics taught the importance of living in the present moment and appreciating it for what it is. In today's fast-paced world, being present is increasingly rare, and it has become a powerful way to stand out and connect deeply with others. When you engage fully with those around you, you not only enrich their experience, but also elevate your own. Stoicism's take on presence. According to Stoicism, the present moment is the only time over which we have any real control. The past is unchangeable, and the future is uncertain. But the present is where life happens. Being mindful of this allows you to fully engage with others, free from the distractions of past regrets or future anxieties. Reflect. When you're in a conversation, are you truly listening, or are you thinking about what you will say next? Are you present, or are you caught up in your own thoughts? Why presence is so attractive? When someone is truly present with you, it makes you feel valued and heard. It signals that you matter and that there is nowhere else the person would rather be. This kind of presence creates a deep sense of connection and is one of the most attractive qualities a person can have. Practical steps to cultivate presence. Practice. Mindfulness. Start with short mindfulness exercises each day to train your focus. Pay attention to your breathing, your surroundings, and your thoughts without judgment. Listen with intent. When engaging with others, focus entirely on what they are saying. Avoid the urge to interrupt or think ahead. Be aware of distractions. If you find your mind wandering, gently bring your focus back to the present. Over time, you will strengthen your ability to stay engaged. Mindful presence not only enriches your interactions, but also enhances your silent attraction by demonstrating a quality of engagement that is rare and deeply valued. Next, we will look at how prioritizing self-care can build the foundation for silent attraction. 8. Practice self-care as a form of respect. In Stoicism, the concept of self-care goes beyond merely pampering oneself. It is about recognizing the responsibility you have to maintain your own well-being so that you can live according to your values and fulfill your duties to others. Practicing self-care is an act of self-respect, showing that you value the life you have and the body and mind that carry you through it. The Stoic view on self-care. The Stoics believed in living in accordance with nature, which includes caring for our physical and mental health. By taking care of ourselves, we ensure that we have the strength, resilience, and clarity needed to navigate life's challenges. Self-care in Stoicism is not indulgent. It is essential for cultivating inner strength and living a life of virtue. Ask yourself, are you prioritizing your well-being, or are you constantly putting others' needs above your own? Do you see self-care as selfish, or do you recognize it as a necessary foundation for a meaningful life? Self-care as a foundation for virtue. Self-care is not about indulging every desire, but about doing what is necessary to keep your body and mind functioning optimally. The Stoics valued temperance, the virtue of moderation, which teaches us to avoid excess and to take care of ourselves in a balanced way. When you practice self-care, you are not only respecting yourself, but also ensuring that you can engage fully with life and contribute to the well-being of others. When your mind is clear and your body is strong, you can better practice virtues like patience, courage, and justice. This silent strength becomes evident to those around you, making you more attractive in a profound, authentic way. Practical steps for practicing Stoic self-care. Establish a daily routine. Set aside time each day for activities that nourish your body, such as exercise, healthy eating, and getting enough sleep. A well-maintained routine reflects the Stoic emphasis on discipline and consistency. Engage in reflective practices. Take time for daily reflection or journaling, a practice the Stoics often recommended. Reflect on your thoughts, actions, and emotions, and consider whether they align with your values. Set boundaries. Learn to say no when necessary. Protect your time and energy so that you can dedicate yourself to what truly matters. Setting boundaries is a form of self-care that respects both your needs and those of others. By prioritizing self-care, you create a strong foundation for living a life of virtue. You will notice that, as your well-being improves, so does your ability to engage with the world around you, making your presence naturally more attractive. Now, let's explore the role of independence in cultivating silent attraction. 9. Maintain independence with balance. Independence is often considered a mark of strength, but true independence in Stoicism goes deeper than the ability to stand alone. It is about finding inner freedom, freedom from the need for external validation, and freedom to live in accordance with your own values. When you embrace this kind of independence, you signal that you are self-sufficient and confident, qualities that naturally attract others. What Stoic independence looks like. Stoicism emphasizes the importance of self-discipline and mastery over one's desires. True independence means not being overly reliant on external circumstances for your happiness. It involves developing an inner resilience that allows you to navigate life's ups and downs without being thrown off course. Ask yourself, are you able to make decisions based on what you truly value, or are you often swayed by the opinions and expectations of others? Can you stand firm in your beliefs, even when they go against popular opinion? The balance between independence and community. While Stoicism encourages self-reliance, it does not advocate for isolation. The Stoics believed in the value of community and mutual support. The key is to maintain a balance between enjoying meaningful relationships and retaining the autonomy to pursue your own goals. This means building connections that respect your individuality and encourage your growth rather than those that seek to control or define you. The allure of independence lies in the confidence to live authentically. It shows that you have a strong sense of self and that your actions are not dictated by the need for approval. This quiet strength naturally draws people toward you because it reflects an inner stability that is both rare and admirable. How to cultivate Stoic independence. Regularly assess your motivations. Consider whether you are making choices because they resonate with you or because you feel pressured by societal expectations. Independence requires knowing what you stand for and acting accordingly. Embrace solitude. Spend time alone to deepen your understanding of yourself. Solitude allows for introspection and self-discovery, which are crucial for developing independence. Build resilience. Practice facing challenges without losing sight of your values. The Stoics taught that while we cannot control everything that happens to us, we can control how we respond. Independence doesn't mean rejecting the support of others, but rather finding the strength to be true to yourself. By cultivating this quality, you exude an aura of self-assuredness that is silently attractive. Now, we turn our attention to the subtleties of cultivating empathy and compassion. 10. Cultivate empathy and compassion. Empathy and compassion are often seen as virtues that require outward expressions of concern, but in Stoicism, these qualities are deeply connected to inner virtue. Empathy involves recognizing the shared humanity in others, understanding that we all experience joys and sorrows. Compassion extends this understanding to active concern for the well-being of others. When you cultivate these qualities, you embody a warmth that attracts others naturally. The Stoic perspective on compassion. Stoicism teaches that we are all interconnected. The Stoic philosopher Epictetus emphasized the importance of seeing ourselves as part of a larger community. When we cultivate empathy and compassion, we fulfill our natural role as social beings and contribute to the common good. This is not just about feeling empathy, but about acting upon it in ways that align with virtue. Ask yourself, do you approach others with genuine concern, or do you often let your judgments cloud your empathy? How often do you take the time to understand the experiences of others without rushing to offer solutions? Compassion as a silent strength. True empathy and compassion require you to go beyond superficial interactions and engage deeply with others. This level of engagement can be challenging because it asks you to confront your own discomfort and biases. However, the reward is a profound connection with others that is based on mutual understanding and respect. Practicing compassion is not about sacrificing your own well-being, but about recognizing that your growth is intertwined with the growth of others. When you show genuine concern for someone's well-being, you foster a sense of community and connection that is quietly powerful and magnetic. Steps to cultivate empathy and compassion in a Stoic manner practice. Active listening. Focus entirely on the person speaking without preparing a response. This signals that you value their experience and helps you understand them better. Reflect on common humanity. Remind yourself that everyone you encounter is experiencing their own struggles. This perspective fosters compassion by emphasizing our shared human condition. Offer support mindfully. Provide help or comfort only when you are capable of doing so with a calm and generous spirit. Avoid overextending yourself, as it may lead to resentment. By embodying empathy and compassion, you engage with others on a deeper level, creating connections that go beyond the superficial. This brings us to our next habit, which emphasizes finding joy in the present. 11. Embrace joy and laughter mindfully. The Stoics understood the importance of finding joy even in the midst of life's challenges. Laughter and joy are not opposed to Stoic philosophy. Rather, they are essential aspects of a balanced life. Embracing humor helps us face life's absurdities with resilience and reminds us that even in difficult times, there are moments worth celebrating. The role of joy in Stoic philosophy. For the Stoics, life is not just about enduring hardships, but also about finding meaning and joy in everyday moments. Joy doesn't mean ignoring life's difficulties, but rather balancing our perspective by appreciating the lightness amidst the heavy. It is an expression of accepting what is beyond our control and finding contentment in the present moment. Ask yourself, how often do you allow yourself to enjoy the moment without feeling guilty or anxious about what comes next? Can you find humor even in situations that don't go according to plan? Laughter as a tool for resilience. Laughter serves as a powerful tool for resilience. It breaks down barriers and brings people together. When you share a genuine moment of humor, it not only lightens your own mood, but also creates a bond with those around you. This is in line with the Stoic idea of finding common ground and recognizing the shared human experience. Stoicism encourages us to focus on what we can control, our attitudes and responses. By choosing to find joy and humor in the everyday, we practice a form of acceptance that acknowledges life's unpredictability while still embracing its lighter side. Steps to cultivate joy and laughter. Look for humor in daily life. Make it a habit to find something that makes you smile every day. This could be a small interaction, a funny observation, or a memory that brings joy. Surround yourself with positive influences. Engage with people who encourage laughter and positivity. Being around such individuals makes it easier to adopt a joyful mindset. Reflect on what brings you joy. Identify activities or experiences that genuinely make you happy. Make time for these pursuits regularly. When you embrace joy and laughter, you make your presence more inviting and create an atmosphere that draws others to you effortlessly. Finally, let's explore how mindful presence can elevate your silent attraction even further. 12. Prioritize mindful presence. Being present is one of the simplest yet most impactful ways to be silently attractive. In Stoicism, the present moment is where life truly unfolds, and being fully engaged in it is essential for living well. When you prioritize mindfulness, you not only connect with others more deeply, but also cultivate a sense of peace and fulfillment within yourself. Stoicism's emphasis on the present moment. The Stoics often spoke about the importance of focusing on the here and now. Marcus Aurelius wrote about being content with the present and not being weighed down by past regrets or future anxieties. This mindset allows you to engage more fully with others, offering your undivided attention and genuine interest. Such presence is a rare quality in today's distracted world and is thus highly attractive. Reflect. Are you often distracted by your own thoughts, or can you be fully present in conversations and experiences? How much of your life do you spend worrying about the future or dwelling on the past? The power of being fully engaged. When you are truly present, it sends a message to those around you that you value them and the moment you are sharing. This creates a deeper connection that goes beyond surface-level interactions. The quality of your attention can make a simple conversation feel significant, as it shows that you are genuinely invested in the other person. Mindful presence also aligns with Stoic principles of living with intention. When you engage with others mindfully, you demonstrate respect for their time and for your own. This kind of engagement creates an atmosphere of trust and openness. Steps to cultivate mindful presence. Practice. Daily mindfulness exercises. Spend a few minutes each day focusing on your breath or your surroundings. This helps train your mind to stay present. Engage fully in conversations. Avoid distractions, such as checking your phone, when speaking with someone. Focus entirely on the interaction at hand. Reflect on moments of presence. At the end of each day, consider times when you were fully present. What made those moments special? And how can you bring more of that into your life? By prioritizing mindful presence, you not only enrich your own experience, but also attract others who are drawn to the depth of your engagement. This concludes our journey through the 12 habits of silent attraction, each inspired by Stoicism. Silent attraction isn't about manipulating others or putting on a show. It is about embodying qualities that align with Stoic virtues: authenticity, mindfulness, resilience, and empathy. These 12 habits offer a path to becoming silently attractive by cultivating inner strength and living in accordance with your values. Remember, silent attraction is not about being noticed for superficial reasons, but about drawing people in through the quiet power of your character. Embrace these principles, practice them daily, and watch as the world around you responds to the magnetic presence you cultivate. If this journey has inspired you, please like the video, share it with others, and subscribe to our channel for more content on Stoicism and personal growth. Leave a comment below to share your thoughts or ask questions. How do you plan to incorporate these habits into your life? Let us know. Thank you for joining us. May the wisdom of Stoicism guide you to live a life of silent strength and meaningful connection.